All right, collective, we are back. This is my second reading that I'm doing today, but I'm going to spread these out. So I might release these videos on the same day, or I might space them out a day or so. But let's jump into it. This is such a cute reading. I just really like this. So again, this is meant to be a 3-card spread, but sometimes we have jumpers and I take them. So that's okay. So we have Heart's Desire. I don't know if you can see this. Wishes. That's your first card. And the next card is Pet Love. Animals. I'm going to start with this Pet Love card because when this comes out, this can be, well, I was going to say one of two things, but it can be a few things. This card has an image of an animal on it. It also has a subtext that says animals on it. And so quite literally, this could mean that there's a special fuzzy, or it doesn't have to be fuzzy, it could have scales or feathers. There's a special animal spirit in your life that you have a close connection to. This card always gives me like vibes of like cuddle, like someone who loves cuddling with this animal, but also this animal just adores you. So there's some of you in the collective, you have an animal coming through that just wants to express to you how much they love you or have loved you, and that they are always there even when you don't recognize them. Oh my gosh, so my 2 dogs just decided to run into the room as I'm saying that. Confirmation. The other thing this card can mean is like puppy love, which is it's a term that we use when you sort of first meet someone, or you can be like really young, that like early kind of love connection that happens, but it's like sweet and it's precious and it's fun and it's cute and it's adorable and you just want to eat it up. Anyway, this card gives those vibes too. So it could be that you have a special animal in your life that's coming through that's saying, hey, I really love this person so much. I truly do. And they want that message to be known to you. Or it could be that you're feeling just like really, you know, you're soaked up in this like really sweet, young, new, adorable, cute love that has come onto the scene recently. As my dog just tapped me with her nose. So this next card, Heart's Desire, Wishes. This is beautiful, collective. So at the time that I'm doing this reading, this is going to be August 9th. We have a lot of astrological activity happening this coming week, this month in general. I was talking to a good friend of mine who's an astrologer, whether or not she wants to admit it. And she was saying how, you know, this particular season, like with all of the transits that are happening in August 2026, it's not the best time to manifest. Like you got to buckle down and kind of like get through it. And I was like, I don't know if I believe that. Like there's a lot of energy, but I also believe that there's momentum in the energy, and that, you know, this is, I believe, a metaphysical truth. You know, an object in motion stays in motion. We also know that objects that are moving, rather than being stationary, if something bumps into them, that object that is moving has a better chance at like redirecting that energy than if it were just like fixed and stationary and something runs into it. It's much more damaging. Versus if you're moving, something runs into you. You're able to sort of absorb that momentum and maybe displace it in some way because you're moving. I believe that's true for us too. The more we continue to move in our lives and be active in that which we are creating, regardless of what's happening astrologically, although there are influences, I totally agree with that. I do think Spirit calls us to continue to be creators. Call it manifesting if you want, but we are active agents in our lives, and we're coloring our lives, and we're visioning in our lives, and we are the ones that are creating our realities. It doesn't mean that you're in control, because that's not what life is about, but we are actively creating at all times. And so this card is reminding us to activate that heart's desire. Get in touch with what means the most to you, or what you're most excited about. And you have tremendous power right now. You have tremendous power right now. And so if there are things that you are wishing for or hoping for, or you're excited to call into your life, things that you know are already in your vortex, like Abraham Hicks says, this is the time to really, I was gonna say play with that energy, and it's true. The reason I just paused and caught myself was because one of the cards that popped out was play. One of the cards we pulled was play. So that kind of segues me into this next card. So you pulled this card, play. Yeah, oh look, look. This card has a bunch of planets on it. We got Saturn, and there's a lot of activity here, right? This is August energy. There's so much planetary movement happening in August 2026. These readings are timeless, so when it finds you, it's meant to find you. But I really do believe that, we're meant to hold the energy and to create that which we want to create. And this is meant to be a playful thing. This is meant to be fun and adventurous and new and dynamic and colorful. Which leads me to my next card, your last card, expression. Yeah, those of you in the collective that this reading might be for, you are in this really beautiful point in your life. You are the artist in your life. Take it literally, take it symbolically, but you are creating something beautiful for your life right now. And it begins energetically. I mean, all things do, but part of what's happening is that you have this really beautiful, soft, warm, welcoming, bright energy surrounding you that you are also embodying. And you're activating this heart energy, which is informing and highlighting your desires. So from your innermost self, from your highest self, you are operating from this place of love and light and interest and curiosity and intrigue. Like you are thirsty for life in the best way. And it doesn't feel like pressure or stress. You're not trying to figure things out. You're excited. You're excited about the creation process. You're excited about the process of love and experimentation and expression and discovery. And so because you're feeling these really, really coherent, emotional cues, you're aligned with your highest self. Your guides, your angels, your loving ancestors are pouring into you. There's just so much energy available to you. And so this is a time for play. Whatever that looks like, play. This is a time for expression. Whatever that looks like, express yourself. So what's coming through for me is this month, I just keep feeling like this month is meant to have you party. This month is meant for celebrations. This month is meant for gatherings, be around people. You're going to find so much more inspiration and creativity and ideas and even more clarified desires by being around people. And then express yourself, whether that's through movement. Maybe you like to dance. Maybe it's music. Maybe it is visual arts in some way. Maybe it's spending time in your garden or in nature, or singing or writing or playing with children in your lives. Like if you have little kids or nieces or nephews, like getting on the floor and building blocks or coloring in coloring books with them, whatever that may look like. This is a time of play, of fun, of expression. You know, it's something that I think a lot of adults forget to do is play. Think that play is just for childhood. Or when you do play as an adult, it's like, oh, well, you know, I'm letting my inner child have a little moment. But play is something that we're all meant to have throughout our lives. And maybe it looks a little bit different over the course of your life. Like your interests might shift or the way that you play might look different than it did 10 years, 20 years, 50 years ago. But this is such a lighthearted but powerful moment for you. And so to the degree that you can just not give it too much thought, not overthink things, and just lean into those things that feel fun to you. And, you know, be around the people that make you smile. Don't be around people that you don't want to be around, whose energy does not feel like yours. Like, let your energy guide you. Let that joy guide you. And this month or for the next bit of time, just continue to prioritize play and joy and fun in your life. I love this reading. This is like so cool and light. The other thing is that this energy is establishing something significant in your life. This can be that it is leading you to a moment of transition that will make more sense in the coming months. This could be establishing a new baseline, a new way of being, living, seeing. This could also be you enhancing this vibration, even more fully embodying this vibration. And you'll be calling more people into your life that fit that spirit and that posture and that just that energy in general. This is beautiful. It's the start of something special. All right, I hope this helps.